Object of Power 22-KE, the home safe. Acquired on November 28, 2014 in an unknown part of Ohio. The date after Thanksgiving of that year. As if there's anything to be thankful for anymore. No information was determined on what caused its alteration. However, it first appeared online on a safe cracking forum, a place to discuss the opening of abandoned safes. Whoever abandoned the safe originally would be an item of interest. However, there is no way to verify this, so it will likely remain a mystery. According to members of the online community, the object could not be opened by any conventional means. The Bureau was aware of it, but at that time was not convinced of its state of alteration. This shortly changed. Quote, "After months of failure, the owner attempted to open it with explosives. The object survived with no physical damage. At that time, Bureau agents were dispatched." End quote. Several things were learned from this examination of the safe. The brand of the object, guardhouse. Occasionally, the object would leak blood. While it was tested, the only information received is that it is not human. Investigation request. While it is good to know that the blood wasn't human, it would be easy enough to learn exactly what species it was. DNA markers could give us a better idea. Next time it bleeds, it should be properly tested. While this was never confirmed, we do know that something is inside. Quote, "X-rays taken of the object indicate that something is trapped inside, though the images are always blurred, which indicates the contents of the objects are moving." End quote. Hypothesis. Based upon this, it can be presumed that whatever is inside is trying to escape, clawing away, or perhaps slamming itself into the walls of the safe, trying to get out of its cold, dark prison. In the furtherance of this, the thing is causing itself to bleed. Since the home safe cannot be opened, who knows if the prisoner will ever escape, or if the rest of its existence will be in darkness, trapped in a container with no hope of escape. Poor thing. According to the containment document, the weight of the safe varies. No confirmation was made if these changes in mass were investigated with a new round of X-rays. It is possible that whatever was inside changed, or if what's inside is sometimes there and sometimes not. Interjection. While this is purely conjecture, I wonder if the idea of Schrödinger's cat played a role in defining the characteristics of this OOP. The thing inside is both there and not there at the same time. Only by opening the safe will we know. But if the safe can never be opened, does that mean that its occupants will forever exist in a state of superposition, shifting between states of being eternally? That's enough background for now. As an object of power, the home safe can be bound by a para-utilitarian. The activated effect is to draw debris around the individual and form a barrier around them, creating a shield. A metaphorical safe, to protect them as if they were the contents inside. The symbolism here is easy enough to see. Too bad this thing can't guard against other things, like fear. Recently, the new director located OOP-22 in a field training course located in the maintenance sector. While no confirmation was received about why it was there, we can make an educated guess. Hypothesis. Combat experiments were performed by binding this object and attacking the one bound to it, despite being dangerous. This test yielded positive results. Quote, "Bureau Rangers were given permission to employ heavy weaponry against a para-utilitarian bound to this object in order to gauge the barrier's durability." End quote. The results show that use of the home safe could be used effectively in combat scenarios. We do know that shortly after discovering the safe in maintenance, it was bound by the new director and used to great effect. Evidence from her debriefing report that the OOP was affected by the hiss resonance. However, due to the nature of its altered effect, it did not behave in a hostile manner to those around it. All it could do is draw objects to it, not hurl it at onlookers as observed with OOP-5. Rumination. What does it mean to be safe? Sure, the lockdown keeps the rest of the world free of this virus, but what does it mean for us? What is the cost of safety for those in here? Whatever is inside this OOP is certainly kept safe from the world, but it has no freedom, just like us. If the house is a prison, then this safe room is my cell. Even in here, I feel those eyes on me. Is my safety in here a fallacy? All smoke and mirrors, without freedom. It reminds me of something from an old game. Safe and sound in its shell, the precious pearl is the slave of the currents.